Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to rock the night away. In phase time, it's a maze time to go running on a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse. That's one that has to be it's definitely top 5 Christmas songs of all time. Definitely, maybe top 3. I don't know. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. I heard that the other day. Maybe that's up there for sure. But we got an amazing episode for y'all today. We're breaking down Chicago. Chicago is big right now in the news, good and bad. I'm going to break that down. Epstein files came out, so we got to talk a little bit about that. And, man, yeah, another solo episode coming at y'all unfazed. We back at it. Let's go.
I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah. I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah. I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah. Finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah. Finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed.
Okay, we here. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. To all the ho, ho, ho's and all the people out there, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. 2025 is coming to an end. Man, this year's went by super fast. I feel like we was just celebrating. I can literally remember exactly the situation New Year's Day like it was yesterday. So to be already in the next year, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy experience. A lot of good things have happened. I know y'all probably seen the episode with Cole, but we were just talking about that where it's like, man, what did you do? What did you get done? You have to be intentional about the life we have, man, because you look back at this, we don't know how long we have here, especially with like how the country is now. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how long we're going to be here. We don't know. It's just really crazy, man. But this year's went by so fast. So you have to be intentional about how you're moving through each and every day. And you have to enjoy it. You have to have memories, make memories, have fun, because we don't know how long we have. And I don't know if the puppet masters are making the clock move faster or and I have a we're not going to introduce. It's just behind the scenes. I have a backstage manager in here helping me out today. So that's going to be good, but just enjoying life, man. I hope everybody's enjoying life and everything's going good. But you see, we got to pop it off. The Chicago Bears bust the Green Bay Packers, man. Actually, can you go to my Instagram? I want to show the video that I did with the Green Bay Packers, the Unphazed Sports page. So yeah, man, that was crazy because a lot of people did not think that the Bears could ever, and when I say ever, I mean ever beat the Packers. I've been posting a lot of videos about them beating the Packers and things like that, but nobody really believed it. Nobody really believed it, but I seen it. I seen it in the team because it starts from the top, right? It starts from the CEO, the president. It goes down to Ben Johnson, to Caleb Williams, to everything, and that was an amazing game, man. I want y'all to see. Just go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. And go to the Unphazed Sports. Yeah, just type in Instagram, then go to Unphazed Sports. But, man, that game was crazy. Overtime, for a second I was mad because I was out watching the game on my phone, and I really didn't know. There was a point in that game where I did not know. I did not know if we were going to win. I thought it was over, and I do the top comment. Go to the top comment first. I did the top comment. Yeah, I did the top comment one right there. Wait, hold up. I did the top comment post, and if I would have lost, the top comment was I got to pay off somebody's credit. I have to pay off somebody's credit card bills because they had high credit card bills. So maybe next time, maybe next year, because the Bears are solid. The Bears are back in it, man. It's been a crazy year for the Bears, though, man. Starting the season 0-2, to have to be where we're at now. I wish I could have been at that game, man. That was a legendary game. Yeah, let me see this. You have it right here. No, go to the other one, the first video. Yes. Put the sound on if you can. All the Packers fans' Christmas gifts for the year right there, man. Come on. And that video did numbers now. It's almost at 1 million. Y'all go check out the Unphazed Sports page. Always almost at 1 million. Okay, turn that off. But yeah, man. It was an amazing game. Go to the last play of the Bears, man. The last play of that game. It was a sensational game. We got an onside kick? Look at that. Is this Madden? We got an onside kick. Then Caleb Williams stepped back. There was like a fumble before then. We got the ball back. Caleb Williams steps back, throws a bomb to DJ Moore for the touchdown. That's like a movie, man. It was like a movie, man. So happy for the Bears. So happy for that organization.
On the fake, Williams looking downfield.
At home, play it one more time so I can just...
On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield. Going for it all.
Oh. Wow.
Bears win it.
Packer K. Oh, that's good. Man, so the thing about that, man, DJ Moore, and we talk about this a lot because I'm a receiver, right? I know receivers are the most not even say drama queen, but like we like to get the ball. Like we're the fancy. We like to get the ball. We love to have the spotlight on us. We love to make the big plays. We love to do that. And DJ Moore, I know a lot about this season was like maybe he wasn't getting the ball enough, or we trying to figure out new ways to incorporate him in the offense and get him to rock more. He was in the backfield. He put him at running back. Ben Johnson put him at wide receiver, throwing him screen passes, doing everything to get in the game. But then this play right here, big time players make big time plays. Big time players make big time plays. That's really it. And he stepped up. He made an amazing play. So shout out Ben Johnson. Shout out Caleb Williams. Shout out DJ Moore. Shout out the defense. Shout out everybody, man. Yeah. That Montez Sweat, that was an amazing game, man. It was a historical game because I don't know how long it's been since we beat the Packers, but we needed that one. And a lot of people said we weren't even going to make the playoffs. Like if we didn't beat the Packers, I don't know if our playoff chance was in jeopardy because this NFL season has just been a crazy season, right? It's been a crazy season, so I don't know. So we really needed this game. I think we're back in first in our division, so that's always good. And one thing I wanted to talk about as well with the Bears, as an organization, I think we see it turning around, right? We see it turning around as an organization. And that play that DJ Moore made, I had a play very similar to that in my life, right? Very similar to that. Running down the field, end of the game. As a receiver, like I said, if it's the end of the game, you want the ball. You need the ball. I want the ball. Just throw it to me. I'm going to make that play. I'm going to make that game-winning play. Had that same play, I think it was 2 years ago. And when I played for the Frisco Fighters in the Arena League. Yeah, let's pull that play up if you can right here. Big time play. This was a playoff game, though. It was a playoff game. Ball in the air. Same play, same post, deep post, make a play. Oh! But he drops it. But I dropped it. Deep play, same exact play. Deep post, middle of the field, guys on you. Oh! Pops out on the ground, man. So when I was watching that play, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was emotional for me. We were outside doing some Christmas activities at that time when I was watching the game, but it was so emotional for me because I understand what a receiver feels in that moment. I understand what it feels like to be that guy making the big play. And I show that play just because that's a big play in my life because I feel like, you got to be better. How can I be better? And when I'm coming on this part of my career where it's like, am I going to play next year? Where am I going to play next year? What am I going to do? Am I going to sit out? Or whatever it is, just seeing things like that is amazing. And seeing that in the city of Chicago, because I haven't been watching any other NFL games outside of the Chicago Bears, man. If y'all go follow the Unphazed Sports page, y'all could see me on there. But seeing that play made in Chicago, and so at Soldier Field in the freezing cold, that was legendary, man. That was definitely legendary. So shout out to the Bears, shout out Kevin Warren, shout out Ben Johnson, shout out Caleb, shout out everybody. Shout out everybody in Chicago. We bear down and we coming at y'all hard for the playoffs, man. We coming at y'all hard. We got a couple games left though. We still got to beat the 49ers and we still got to beat Detroit. We handle business there. We're going to go into the playoffs on a good foot. Man. So on the other news in Chicago though, I wanted to bring this up. And I know I've been planning to do a solo episode for a long time just to talk to you guys about this. Right? Actually, before I even get to that, there's some other stuff going on in Chicago. I know did you guys see the Jake Paul fight? I know we all seen that. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. It was crazy. And this is, play that. Yeah, that's a funny video. That's what we did to Green Bay. What Anthony Joshua did to Jake Paul is what we did to Green Bay. We broke that jaw. You want to talk? Bow, bow, bow. Okay, yeah, pause it. And the crazy thing about that is that I'm watching the fight, and I was in my mind, I was like, I didn't know, because we all seen the Mike Tyson fight. We all seen him and his brother fighting Floyd Mayweather, and we're like, oh, this is scripted, man. I don't know, but this is a real fighter, and it's not scripted, because he broke his jaw. This is the heavyweight champion, Olympic gold medalist. I don't know much about boxing or this guy, but I know he's a big guy. I know he's one of the best. He is the best in the heavyweight class. So for Jake to even get in there and do that, and the fact that it wasn't scripted, I think I do have a lot of respect for him. And a lot of people were making fun of him for running around the ring and falling. The falling was crazy, because at a certain point, I'm like, okay, what's going on? He's falling all over the place. This doesn't seem like a great fight. But at the end of the day, he stood his ground, man. He did what he had to do. He threw some punches. And he got knocked the hell out. You know what I mean? That's what it was, and that's what it is. So I do commend him for going out there. He got his bag. And I do think he's doing something for the boxing community, because I know a lot of people wouldn't be watching if it wasn't for him in the first place. You know, so you got to have respect for him for that, and just being able to get in there, man. And I know he's probably going to get back in there. He's making a shit ton of money doing that. So, that was cool to see, man. Just to, not even like, it was very cool to see him get knocked out. I'm going to say that, because that just legitimized what him and his brother were doing, because I thought a lot of it was a scam, a Ponzi scheme. They just doing this to get money, doing all this. You see Mike Tyson fighting him, could have knocked him out, but he held back a little bit. So seeing this, it was cool to really see. So I hope his jaw and everything is good, because I do want to see him out there boxing some other guys more. And just the fact that he was out there, because I'm thinking, I don't box, right? I boxed a little bit, but if I'm in that ring with him, I'm doing the same thing. So a lot of the people that was talking crap about him, if you got in the ring with Anthony Joshua, how big he is, 6'4", whatever he is, no way. You're running around. Most of y'all not even getting in the ring. That's the thing. Most of y'all not even getting in the ring. So the fact he got in the ring, got his jaw broke, yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting in the ring. Actually, I would get in the ring. I would look the same. I would be running around. I'd probably get my jaw broke too. But yeah, okay. What else is going on in Chicago? Yeah, so on the other side of what's going on in Chicago, I have some news. I've been wanting to talk about this. This is what I was going to talk about before. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. But we've seen Chicago public school scandal, right? We've seen the Chicago public school scandal. And, yeah, can you pull? Yeah, that's perfect. The craziest thing about this scandal, right? And let's just talk about it. $23.6 million was spent on on staff for on vacations and trips. People going to Hawaii, surf lessons, hot air balloons, clubs out of country, glamorous hotels. $23.6 million was spent, right? But the $23.6 million, this is taxpayer money, right? This is the money that we are, as a people, are spending. Like we're paying taxes, and this money is going to the Chicago public schools, and we're supposed to be putting this back into the community, making sure our kids are good and everything. But now this money, we see this money is getting used on vacations. So first thing I think, right, I'm like, you know what? Okay, being a teacher is hard. And I was like, okay, let me think about it in a different perspective. Being a teacher is hard. Teachers get treated bad. Teachers are already underpaid. So I'm like, if they use a little bit of, taxpayer money to go to Bali, to go to Africa, to go to Japan, I'm like, okay, it's all right. But then I'm like, it's fine. But as long as the kids are getting taken care of, right? As long as the kids' test scores and everything are good, right? But we look at the test scores here. Only 2 in 5 CPS students can read at grade level. 1 in 4 perform math at a proficient level. Right. And look, I don't know how this stuff works. I'm going to be honest. I'm ignorant to how all of this works. Right. But this is just what was in the news. Right. But I know we have a budget. I know money is supposed to be allocated a certain way. Right. And I know that a lot of people do make fun of. I'm from Chicago, right? So I know, like, my mom didn't want to send me to the Chicago public schools because of, hey, it may be dangerous, or you may not get the best education. They might not have the best resources, and that may not get you to where you want to go. So these are already the biases that people have about Chicago public schools. And then, yeah, they're great. So we're looking at the money that has been spent over overnight travel expense of $23.6 million. Okay, what does that say for 2019? Can you zoom in on that? 2019, they spent $3.6 million. 2020, okay, the pandemic came, 1.8 million. There's still the pandemic in 2021. They spent only 300K. Then, which I feel like, okay, it's kind of a lot already, but okay, 3.4 million in 2022. Then 2023, it goes to 6.9 million. And then 2024, this past year, is 7.7 million. Like, what are we doing? Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, and never everyone talks about Chicago's so dangerous. Chicago's this. Chicago, we don't have the books. We don't have the schools. Well, where did the $23.6 million come from? Where did the 7.7 million, like, this is just so backwards to me, like how a system could even allow this to happen. And like I said, I'm ignorant, right? So, like, you don't have to listen to me. You don't, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just looking at the overall image that people have about Chicago public schools, right? We're thinking about the overall image of, like, how Chicago is Chirac, the most dangerous place, and all this. But, like, this is why, like, where the funds are not being allocated properly. But I think this is, like, we talk about financial literacy in America, but as a country, our debt is higher than it ever has been before. We're the least financially literate people ever. And now let's take it just back to Chicago. We talk about how bad the schooling system is, how bad everything is in Chicago, but we're spending, let's see, how are they spending the money? Let me go to, can you go scroll down? Spending on out-of-state travel included. One teacher, and this is straight from the news source, right? One teacher took a 7-day, 4,700 trip to a luxury Hawaiian resort for a 4-day professional development seminar, right? Multiple $1,000 per person round trip domestic flights and room rates of $500 plus to over $900 a night. Private sedans. Let's see, we have several conferences to New York City, New Orleans, Orlando. Like they're world traveling. Like, when do they even have time to do all this stuff? I don't know. But let's say a principal who decided to attend a 23 Las Vegas conference last minute booked a $945 per night hotel for a 3-night stay. Come on, man. Come on. A principal booked a suite at the luxury Las Vegas Strip hotel away from the conference. Like, at least 24 employees took round trip Chicago to Las Vegas flights costing more than so the teachers are flying first class to go to these conferences. They're staying in the fanciest hotels to go to and we didn't catch on to this. We're just now how does this even happen? Like, I don't know how we submit expenses, submit budget, but I think this is ridiculous and people need to be held accountable. I'm not saying people need to lose their jobs or anything, but we need to figure this out, man, because if there was, right, even over the time we looked at the chart, even if there was the 7.7, say they did 3 point whatever million the last year and then it went to 7 million. That $3 million in between, where did that come from? If we had $3 million extra dollars to spend, that needs to be going into the Chicago public school. It needs to be going to the kids. So it does, to me, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I honestly, we could talk about this later, but I don't even really believe in the school system and everything that we have going on here. It's already all a scam, but it's like now we do this and now $7.7 million, $3 extra million just poof, floats out into nowhere. And now everyone, all the teachers and all the faculty and staff are traveling all over the world, jet setting and doing all these No, it doesn't make sense to me, man. And the mayor, I think his name's Brandon. Is his name Brandon Johnson? What's his name? Can you check that out for me? I think it was Brandon Johnson. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I like him. Is it Brandon Johnson? Yeah, Brandon Johnson, right? I like the mayor. I think he's a cool dude. I think he stood up against Trump a couple times, like trying to do better for Chicago. And he has a lot of initiatives. He has a lot of plans. But one thing, man, we think we in Chicago, we do the Taste of Chicago. We do Lollapalooza. We do the Bud Billiken Parade, and we all right. And we good. The Bears having a good season, so we all right. But man, we need to do better, man. And I think this is one of those things that came in the media and it kind of left out. But I think we do. Yeah, Brandon Johnson. Little mohawk, man. He's still pulling off the mohawk. But yeah, we need to do better, man. We got to hold some people accountable. We got to make sure this never happens again. But it's like, if we have the money, let's put it back into the schools, man. If we have the money, let's put it back into reforming the education system in Chicago, right? That's what I feel like we should do. But like I said, who am I? Like I don't know. I'm just somebody talking, man. And speaking on like the government and everything, I know everyone's been talking about the Epstein files. The Epstein files have been released, right? And I have my glasses on because I might get emotional here, right? They showed a picture of Michael Jackson. Go to the picture of Michael Jackson, right? So we're talking about releasing the Epstein files, and this is reality TV at this point. I feel like this is like, it doesn't even like, they're just really putting on a show. Politics has become a show, right? And I'm not going to get too deep into politics or whatever it is, but one thing you're not going to do is diss the king of pop, right? One thing you're not going to do is diss the king of pop, right? So they released the Epstein files, and there were some pictures of Michael Jackson, Bill Clinton, and there were a bunch of other people in the files, but like they released a picture of Michael Jackson and Epstein. Can you go to that one? Yeah, they released a picture of Michael Jackson and Epstein, and I'm like what are we trying to do here, right? Like what are we trying to do? So this is just a picture of Epstein, and this like, first reaction, like the majority of people like, oh my God, Michael Jackson, they knew he was with the kids, he was touching the kids, he was doing all this, and I'm not gonna lie, I was sad. I sent this to all my friends as soon as I seen him. I'm like, nah, not Michael Jackson, no, don't do this to him. I can't believe it. I can't, because you know everything he went through in his life. In his death, he died super early as well. Somebody who should still be alive today. Some of our greatest people are not here. He's one of them, right? Just to put that picture out, it seems like a distraction to me. That's all I'm going to say. It seems like a distraction to me, and I'm not saying that he didn't do anything, because of course I wasn't there. I don't know, but yeah, I think this is a distraction, because I do think there were a lot of people like Epstein. I think his job, he was sent here to be around and be able to indict and get people, the most popular people, the most powerful people, the most successful people, the richest, most entertaining people in trouble in some way, shape, or form. So sending a picture of Epstein and him, that doesn't do anything for me. I'm going to need more than that. But nice try. I want to see some more of him and Trump, because I feel like they're using that as a way to shield. Hey, we're going to show you a little bit here. We're going to show you a little bit. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. No, they know what we want to see, and they've been playing this game. So at this point, I don't really care. I believe everybody is guilty. Everybody, right? So it's like what are we doing? They got pictures of him, and then so the one thing I seen a video is the picture of Michael Jackson, Bill Clinton, but it was actually his kids. They blacked out the kids in the video. Those were his kids. So they were trying to make it seem like it was something that it was not. So man, I don't like this game, this back and forth that the government is doing. And obviously, if we have to go back and forth this much, that means they did something wrong, right? If anybody's hiding and indicting stuff, go to the actual. One funny thing that I seen though, it was the picture of the actual Epstein files. Can you go to that? This is hilarious, because this is what they're showing us though. Like, this is obviously a joke right here, but this is what they showing. It says Trump didn't do nothing bad. But this is what the Epstein files are. It's a big blacked out document and everything. So everything where Trump was, they was like, okay, let me just cross out this right here. Anybody powerful that has money that they don't want to incriminate, okay, let me just cross this out right here. Let me make sure that doesn't show up. Okay, Trump did little. Oh snap! Let me cross that out. You know what I mean? So this just makes me feel like they are guilty, right? Like, am I dumb to think that? Like all this hiding and back and forth, and now you want to show us a little bit, but it's all blacked out, man. I don't know. And at this point, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I care. I'm lying. I care. I do want to see. But I do just think we're living in crazy times, man. We're living in super crazy times, but it's just like one big reality TV show, and then Trump did the address, and he's talking about all this other stuff. But I'm like, you know what we want to hear, man. You know what we want to hear. Great that you're doing all this other stuff, but you know what the people want to hear, man, and they're not giving that to us, man. So it is pretty upsetting, like just as a people. But on to brighter news, man. It's holiday season. It's the holiday season. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling great. I hope everybody's feeling happy and having the ability to enjoy the holidays, because it has been a tough year. It's been a fast year. It has been a tough year, just even personally for me, just trying to figure everything out, battling, okay, what's going to happen with football. I played for the Michigan Panthers last year, and the Michigan Panthers, the UFL, they actually, can you pull up what new teams the UFL started? So the UFL, it's a new league, so all these leagues are new, so they're experimenting with different things. That UFL, the team that I play for, the Michigan Panthers, there is no more. So they got rid of 4 teams in 4 cities, and they started 4 new teams in 4 different cities. Zoom in on that. The new teams that they started, they're going to do a Columbus team, a Louisville team, where else does it say? Orlando team, and it has to be something else, right? They already have the Arlington team, Orlando Storm, yeah, whatever. Maybe it's just those 2 teams, but yeah, man, it's crazy. So I'm just dealing with that right now and trying to figure out, okay, what the next steps are for that. But I'm trying to just enjoy life, man, not to stress myself out too much with everything going on. I'm doing the podcast, trying to be consistent with that. You know, I have a lot more coming up for you guys. It's been great, man, but I just wanted to come on here as far as the holidays, talk about a couple things with you guys. I'm feeling blessed, though. I'm feeling blessed. Family's pretty healthy right now. Got some new good things on the horizon. I'm acting. I'm doing a lot of things. So, yeah, it's great, man. I'm very happy. And if the Bears do it, it's going to make me even happier. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till you're as good as better, and you're better than the best. I think I messed it up, but I remember I was in school, and they actually had, we had somebody, a motivational speaker, he came up and he talked to us, and he did that. So I'm very familiar. Well, maybe it was Ben Johnson. Maybe Ben Johnson came to my school when I was in 6th grade and stood on there and did that. And now this is just a full circle moment. Maybe it is, but good, better, best. Never let it rest till you're as good as better, and you're better than the best. I'm something in the middle. I think I messed up there. But yeah, man, I'm very excited about the Bears, man. It's been great. I'm a little disappointed with what's going on with the CPS schools. A little disappointed with our country. It's a little weird right now, man. So I'm trying to not get overwhelmed by it, because I do feel like it is like a red pill, blue pill type thing that I'm going through. And I know we had episodes where we talked about the Matrix, right? But it's like okay, I see what's really going on in the world. Am I going to go in there and maybe try to be someone that tries to fix it and just engulf myself in the politics of what's going on? Or is it just like, okay, that's just what the world is, and I have to make the best out of it? Right? I have to make the best out of it. I have to make my money. I have to create the life that I want within these circumstances. But then if you do that, man, you're basically giving the control to those powers. Like, you're giving your control over. So I think that's something that I've been battling. Let me know if you guys have been battling that too. And I definitely want to do some more call-ins too, because I've seen a couple people been sending me comments. But if you guys want to send audio messages, you guys can send it to unphazedpod@gmail.com, or just send it to the Instagram at unphazedpod. Make sure you guys go there. I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. I know a lot of new people are coming on, a lot of new faces. And I'm going to be doing a little more solo episodes, man, because I do enjoy it. I want to get more comfortable, more intimate with you guys and what I'm going through. I know you guys love the new setup. I've been getting a lot of people reach out about that. You see, we got the Christmas tree in here. And yeah, man, it's been great. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk to you guys about. Yeah, I think that's it, man. I hope you guys enjoy the holidays. Stay blessed. It's not about the presents. Remember that. It's not about the presents, man. It's about the presence. It's about being present. It's about being there with the family. It's about being and enjoying those memories. It's about loving on one another, you know, because I know everything is more expensive nowadays. And I think one thing I talked about too is like, this is part of the matrix, man. It's part of the system, man. So say if businesses have a pretty average year, they don't have as good of a year, they make it all back during the holidays. They make it all back during the holidays because everyone starts to spend an outrageous amount of money. And just how the world is going, we got to try to be aware of that. I feel like we have to be aware of that because like if everything's getting more expensive, jobs are harder to find. They're not paying us more, but everything is going up, right? So, yeah. So let's not be so materialistic about like gift giving and things like that. Let's just continue to make memories, man, because that stuff doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'm not saying don't get it. I'm still getting it. I didn't have a lot of money, and I still try to figure it out, presents and stuff like that. But it means a lot more just the being there. Doing a little Christmas karaoke, eating some good food, spending good time with family, man. So, yeah, I think that's it, man. So, happy holidays. I'm going to be back. I'm probably doing another solo episode for the new year. I'm talking about some resolutions and stuff, but make sure you guys make sure you guys comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, need anything, or you just want to say something, man, make sure y'all send an audio message or send a message to @unphazedpod on Instagram and actually on all platforms. And yeah, that's it, man. Everybody stay unfazed, man. We out of here. Merry Christmas.
I'm unfazed.